Why do you ask? I didn't play my deck today and did pretty well. Was it cool? I don't really call it my deck, but I was definitely inspired by the Saws version, and then I saw a guy named Zach from Michigan who played it in his IQ and did pretty well with it as well. So kind of gave me the fire. I was kind of like wishy-washy about it, but then I saw he crushed. I was like, I'll give it a try. Went okay. I watch mostly Dota in my free time, and obviously I watch a bit of Magic. I just was off sports. I don't know why. I just, decided I'd rather spend my time otherwise. I mean, if you have a favorite team, I think sports pretty cool, just rooting for a team is pretty exciting, but just didn't care that much, I guess. So good. You know what they say, Padital? It's lonely at the top. Thank you so much, bud. Awesome. 20 months in a row. My oldest sub. It's lonely at the top. We got a little surprise for our opponent here. I don't think they did enough damage on their first couple turns. Why, Mark? Is it good? Is Rest in Peace good against Dredge? Is Rest in Peace good against Dredge game 1 when they have no way to get rid of it? Why? Why? Pork chops. Did he forget to sideboard? Do 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 do. People around the world. I watched some pretty good movies on the plane on the way back from Michigan. I started with Bad Moms, featuring Mila Kunis. That was pretty fun. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I wanted something pretty chill because I wasn't sure if I was gonna stay awake or whatever. So started with that. Then I watched The Martian. I hadn't seen The Martian. That was really cool. I really liked that movie. It was Matt Damon. I really enjoyed it. And then I watched... What else did I... Oh, I watched a movie called Chef. That was pretty good too. I enjoyed it. Bad Nuns. Yeah, Bad Moms. Moms. T. Goodland. Rip main today. Yeah, I played it main the other day. I've been playing the Rest in Peace main deck version. And... getting rewarded so far. Chef the one was Jon Favreau. Yeah, that is the one. It's obviously not the greatest movie of all time, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was, if I have a good time, and it's all like good rhythm. Are they still playing the game? I don't know. Why did I not get double white? I don't know either. Oh wait, maybe they'll do it. That might do it. Yeah. All right. He wondered what would Reed Duke do. Free Duke scoops. You can probably scoop. Hey Graham, happy New Year to you too, buddy. Botanic. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope 2019's a great year for everyone. Alright, I don't like Path. I don't really love Mana Leak, I guess. Even Negate's kind of mediocre. I think Gideon's probably mediocre as well. I think I like all the verdicts. I'm telling you, that's going to board out to Fairy. That seems reasonable. I think Path just doesn't do enough. Purge's pretty bad as well. Could argue maybe Mana Leak over Purge. Vision on the draw is pretty bad too, actually. I think Gideon can help me survive a bit. Hey Peter, somebody. How's Charter Course been? Hard to say. It's kind of definitely questionable card choice. I have a Terminus in my opening hand. I have no interaction. I have decent mana. I have an opt. It's a close one. If I mulligan, I'm still like probably 30% or so to have a Terminus in my opening hand. I'll refer to chat. I'll use my first timeline of 2019. What is the Gearhulk for, Heezy? It's supposed to be good against spirits and humans. Has playing against humans been with free rest in peace, man? I haven't played against humans yet. I think it's only the Fur League I play. Hey, Chainer Rage. Happy New Year, buddy. This is a Snape. Keep models. Pretty mixed emotions in chat. I think I like a mulligan too. Wow. Clearly everyone who said mulligan is a genius. Everyone who said keep just has no idea what they're talking about. Then mulliganing is not honestly, especially a deck like Dredge. I don't think you should factor that into too much. Serge Gainsbourg. This is a pretty good draw for them. 5 power into play. Not bad. It's gonna be hard for them to have everything. Ooh. I'll take Creeping Chill over Amel. I was gonna say I'll take a Creeping Chill over an Amalgam at this point, but I have the Tension Sphere in hand. Alright, that was pretty lucky actually. They only, kind of lucky I'll say. They only didn't hit more Dredge cards. They probably have to cut a few Dredge cards to bring in all the crap they bring in. Let's see, do they have Nature's Claim? Because they have Life from the Loam, right? That was their Dredge card. I'm not sure. Salut, très content. Happy New Year to everyone. Welcome back. Or welcome. This is a non-sponsored stream, by the way. Well, that's not true. It is sponsored by Channel Fireball. Not Wizards. Sad face. One day, maybe next year. Top 32. If I get extremely lucky. I guess I'll just say go. It's probably better play overall. Oh wow, they had Nature's Claim? And they didn't do it on their turn. What the hell? Do they have 2 Nature's Claim maybe? Should I negate or should I spell snare? Or should I spell color? I'm just going to use spell color, I guess. Nature's Claim is a good one to have under spell color, because if I have another Nature's Claim and my spell color ever dies, then they get back a spell that does nothing. It's a nice little upside. Thoughts on Adult Swim sponsoring CFB events? I don't know. I didn't follow that thing. I don't really know what Adult Swim is. I saw there was a little discussion. So if someone can you know, I'd like to think whatever Channel Fireball is doing, they're doing, you know, they're doing things well, etc. Would I be playing in GP Prague? No. I was even offered a free entry if I went there. I joined the charity stream that was hosted by Channel Fireball, and I can't remember if it was John Sasso, the CEO, or if it was Mashi who said that if I came to Prague, they'd pay my entry. But I was like, GP, no PT points, leaving house. I like my house, it's nice. I'll pass. Not going to Prague is the biggest punt you can think of. You think QMA is just free money? I mean, if those PT points, you know, maybe I could see it, but I already didn't go to a lot of GPs when they give PT points. Adult Swim sponsoring MTG makes no sense to me. Alright, what is... I need to find out. I guess I need to find out what Adult Swim is. Adult Swim. Adult Swim is an adult-oriented nighttime program, block of the American Children Kill Network, and it's all... I don't know, seems fine. I mean, literally, the biggest I think one of the biggest sponsors in the Dota community is a sauce brand, is a Chinese, like, for those of you who know LGD, it's a sauce brand, just like, yeah, so, yeah, why not? I don't know, seems good to me. Honestly, you'll take any sponsor. They're putting money in MTG and they think it's good for them. Nice. I guess I should just negate that. Why not? Shriekhorn's not the best card against Rest in Peace. I guess actually using negate on looting is kind of spewy. Should just save it for Nature's Claim probably, but I'm gonna want to tap out. They're just mailing me. Thanks, bud. I'm gonna want to tap out for Chase anyways, so. Well, just in case. I guess they might mill me. That's not even a bad thing if they mill a bunch of Terminus. I don't think I care that much. Alright, I need to be a tiny bit careful. Like, they could get me low and start hard casting Creeping Chill, but I have a feeling that with Jason in play I should be okay. I think I might just Detention Sphere stink with Imp, honestly. Or is that too aggressive? Alright, I'll just say go. They're attacking me. Makes sense. How many basics do they play? Usually 2 mountains. Usually just 2 mountains. Alright, patience got rewarded. Are they really just... Why don't they keep their Shriekhorn in case they ever get rid of Rest in Peace? I don't get it. Alright, that was already a mountain gone. Alright. People around the world. Did I give my thoughts on the spoilers today? No, we actually haven't talked about the spoilers yet. I've seen some people talk about the free mana planeswalkers, and I kind of agree. It's kind of cool that they're not like just obviously busted cards and maybe even sideboard cards. Just like that Planeswalker are not just the best card at their casting cost no matter what. That they're just like, you know, just reasonable power level. I think Dolphin Bind might be good, just minus make a guy, minus make a guy. It doesn't seem terrible to me. I mean, we had Nissa already. The blue-green Nissa is kind of a 3-mana Planeswalker. And it's all, I think these Planeswalker are going to be like on par with Nissa. You know, maybe good in the control matchups if you sneak them in early. You know, maybe sideboard cards, maybe very marginally played, we'll see, but it's kind of cool. Hand doesn't do much. Probably have to keep. At least have a bunch of free drops and reasonable mana. Cast Cryptic Command on 4. So let's see. Where should I go for the spoilers? Twitter or raise hair above $2,000? Nice. Alright, what does chat think? Let me find the spoilers. Allegiance spoilers. I think Savich got a spoiler. Gabby got the spoiler. There was some cold cards spoiled. I think that was Gabby's preview card. Judas the Scourge Diva. 2/2 for free. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever a non-token creature controlled dies, 1 damage. So herself included. Seems strong. What was that? I put back the little following alert. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have following alert because it'd be too much. But then I was like, I was watching other people's stream. I was like, it's kind of cool to have a little something when you follow, and it doesn't have to be like 20 seconds, 20 seconds long GIF. Mirror match. Oh, my hand's decent in the mirror match. Except I don't have a cheap counter spell for Jace. Alright, this is interesting. I mean, Gideon's not bad. They basically have to use a Path to Exile. And if I get an extra mana, it's going to be good for me. But then I'm letting them find lands. I mean, I can Detention Sphere next turn, but I might get countered. Which one would I rather get countered? This year now, don't think it's close, not really. Alright. Mark's usually right. Gunsmith, thanks buddy. 4 months in a row now already. Thanks for the support, appreciate it. Wow. It's kind of brutal. Now I feel like I have to play Gideon, because if they have land plus Jace, I just lose. Also, maybe I can like Cryptic Command on my Detention Sphere. I guess I can do that. Yeah. I got hooked by Hazy. Not the first time, not the last time. I don't think Gideon is irrelevant in the matchup. It adds up. It goes kind of fast. And if they have to have Gideon in the first like few turns of the game, you get that extra land. It's a pretty big deal. I don't know. Wow, they're just playing Jace? Just plus? Jace plus? Interesting. What did they target me? They'll probably give me a land if they target me. Oh no, they targeted themselves. Lando Caldracian. Oh. People around the world. It's kind of an interesting one. I kind of want to Jace Teferi minus. I think Teferi minus is good. I'm new to the game. I'm confused to which MTG game this is. This is kind of the ancestor of MTG Arena. It's the same game, except you have the older cards, so you can play more formats. Formats that use the older cards, as well as standard, and you can draft. But it looks different, and the economy is a bit different. Another one. Not a big deal. It brings you back to the nostalgia of Windows 2003 poker site graphics. I kind of like the graphics of Magic Online. What's wrong? Like, just clean, you know, clean look. I don't hate it. Alright, should I start by plussing? Yeah. I guess just the tension sphere, right? Plus on the colonnade. Use D sphere, get rid of Jace. Searched a bit annoying, but I should be okay. I should be more than okay. Jace is obviously scarier. I'm gonna have to play real bad to I'm gonna have to get outplayed real bad to lose this game. Hey Lily, Happy New Year. I heard you were playing some blue-eyed earlier. I heard it was going pretty well. Any feedback, any insight? Any New Year wishes? Oh, I think I get my ancestral this turn. Oh, no, never mind. Next. Look at the synergies. Chart a course to fairy. Perfect. Is Chart the real deal? It's decent. It's probably not the best card you can play, but I'm not going to make too many changes as long as I keep winning. I could Cryptic Command my colonnade, but that's kind of fancy at this point. I failed to draw the main deck Rest in Peace in any relevant spots and wish I had 2 more slots in the 75 for actual spells instead of Chart a Course. Fair enough. Alright, this is kind of a close one. I think I just let it resolve path, give them the, what is it, a 3-4-1? Jeez. Dirty. Yeah, Chart a Course is, the problem is there's not that many good spells. I guess they should just be Serum Visions, because Rest in Peace is good against. The logic was you get to recycle the extra Rest in Peace with Chart a Course, but it's probably bad. This should probably just be Serum Visions. You can also just take the hit, but I think that's bad. I think keeping hit to Fairy Healthy is definitely relevant. Alright, this is the turn. This is a turn we get to draw it all. Or maybe not. Do we need to have Cryptic plus Logic Knot? Which seems fairly unlikely. Or, you know, Cryptic Negate, etc., etc. Snapcaster. Alright, I'll let Snappy Boy resolve. I'll just counter the Cryptic Command. Discovery Dispersal is better than Chart a Course? Highly doubt it. Discovery is pretty bad Magic cards. In a vacuum. Alright. What's going on here? You said might? Okay. I said maybe. Hey Harry. The clock mirror, that is true. I forgot the most important thing is right here. The clock, we're about to move ahead. Am I running back to 5-0-10-0? I'm on the way. I'm well on the way. We're currently 2-0 and, you know, things are looking pretty great right now. I did just draw 17 lands in a row, so that wasn't so great. Oh, did I counter my own vision? Oh, wow. I didn't even realize. What the hell? Whew! I literally didn't even realize I countered my own vision. It was funny because I was thinking I feel like I should be in a better spot than I am. What just happened? I just didn't even like... looks like 2019 is just going to be some more of a 2018. That's pretty impressive, even for me. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I mean, 90% of you are just here for the puns anyways. Alright, can't really mess up that one. Ooh, they didn't have cryptic command. Nice. Alright, 2 mana leaks probably equals a counter spell. Ooh, my own Jace. Likes. Daddy likes. Oh, I just missed. What did I miss? Did I miss a host? Looks like I missed a host or a raid or something. I think a host. It doesn't show. Someone tell me what I missed. Oh, probably just a follow, actually. Whoever just followed, thank you. Wait, they have a counterspell and they fight around their own chase? Oh, maybe. Oh, weird. Alright, this is working out nicely. People around the world. Alright. And we're not even doing that bad on time. Oh, we even have some decent sideboard cards for the mirror. I think the angels are pretty bad just because they line up so poorly against the planeswalkers. Timely can be A-okay. Terminus bye-bye, Verdict bye-bye. Rest in Peace is a bit better when you have your own Snapcaster that you can, you know, use to ramp, etc. What should my last cut be? I think free Rest in Peace is probably a bit aggressive. They do have Logic Knot, Search, Snapcaster. That's what's so good about Rest in Peace. Usually these kind of super narrow cards are always so bad against other control decks, because they usually never do anything against control decks, but even against control they're good. Are they putting in threats? I mean, they might bring in their angels, but I don't think it's smart. Just going angel and open and going Jace -1, just not a great line. Alright, do I want 2 timely, or is it going to be a timely or Path to Exile? I'm not sure, I'm trying to think. Timely's kind of decent against Vendilion Click too. I mean, 4 Path is a lot, but so is 2 timely. So I'm honestly not sure. Maybe just free Rest in Peace is good. And before we die to an angel. If I die to an angel... I don't know, I couldn't come up with anything clever to say. Catatonic Walrus. 5 months in a row. Thank you so much, buddy. And hope your 2019 is off to a great start. Mine had a good flight home from Michigan, watched some good movies. We actually got a bit of stuff done as soon as we came home. We like unpacked right away. Sometimes, you know, you get home, you don't feel like unpacking and stuff, and you just have this suitcase that lays there for like weeks. But we got all that stuff out of the way. That was cool. Went grocery shopping, cooked dinner, won some games of Magic. Ugh. Their turn to have vision. Scary. Scary, scary. Kind of have to keep. And yeah, I'll just play Rest in Peace now. Maybe they'll counter their own vision. They'll return the favor. Chris, merci. Lame des cartes. I like it. Kind of have a dilemma here. A little dilemma. Yeah, it's gonna go with Flooded Strand. It's kind of unlikely to just jam a Jace into a bunch of open mana, but you never know. I think I'm gonna have to take a little beating here. I'll have 2 Tiny reinforcements in, so Snapcaster beatdowns are not the scariest. I do want to draw lands, but I still get the Hallowed Fountain out of the way, I think. Oli. Welcome to the sub, buddy. Welcome to Jesus Christ. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the sewer. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it. Oof. Countering my own spells. Using the wrong words. It's all going fine. I might lose my first game. This is looking pretty grim. This is looking pretty grimsky. I could just go for Ancestral Vision. I mean, I can just go for the Spell Queller. Seems very unlikely to succeed. Ancestral Recall, good card. Sauce had 1 vision in his main deck and 2 more in the sideboard. And I will say it was really nice against other control decks. If you expect a lot of control, it's definitely a card. I'm not the biggest fan of Ancestral Vision. I think it's fine. It's kind of whatever. But it's definitely pretty strong against control. What do you think about the new Kaya? Seems pretty marginal. Might find a home. Maybe sideboard card. It's kind of interesting. Feels like the first Planeswalker that's more of a sideboard card than it is a main deck card. Here's the new Kaya for everyone wondering. Comes into play with free loyalty, free mana, +1. You exile up to 2 cards from a single graveyard. Gain 2 life if one of the cards is a creature. You -1 to exile target non-land permanent was converted mana cost 1 or less. Then the ultimate deals a bunch of damage and you gain a bunch of life. Kind of unfortunate. I did board 1 out, I think. Yeah. Alright, then I'm going to play Spell Queller end of their turn. Really good in Legacy, interesting in Modern. Yeah, I don't know much about Legacy, but I'll believe you. Get those stinky amulets. The art looks badass. Yeah. Yuck, I don't want to be in the sewer. Too late. Too late. Pariah Dota. Thanks for the support, buddy. Welcome to the sewer. You're knees deep now. You'll see, it's a bit, you know, it gets a bit dirty, but it's nice and cozy. Ugh. Dying to Snapcast from beatdowns feels bad. I have honestly no idea what I'm gonna do. Could have used spells there. I'm gonna try to detention sphere them, I guess. Obviously not great to just die to Snapcast for beatdowns with a bunch of Path to Exile in your hand, but I feel like I didn't necessarily play that game wrong, just kind of an awkward game. The spell. I'm beating. Ugh. What is that song called anyway? It's a song from a commercial. Just a Japanese commercial for a auto part company or brand. Completely random. Yeah, I mean, my hand was bad. I don't know what I don't think I was winning this game no matter what. If I give them a bunch of lands early on, I don't know, I guess I didn't have to take 17 damage for no reason. Alright, I'm just gonna save some time. I mean, it's really just Ancestral Vision, honestly. It's just such a beating. Ancestral Vision, the fact that I didn't have a threat. Like, I had nothing, I couldn't bait anything because I had no follow-up. A verdict. Should have left in those verdicts, Gab. What are you doing? I don't know. It definitely looks weird that I just died to my hand was just so bad. I don't know. It just didn't line up well. This version's not that great in the mirror match, especially after a sideboard. Just one vision. I don't have that many planeswalker. I don't know. Definitely missing those extra ancestral visions. I'll just pick Colonnade first. See what I need. See if I draw lands or spells. Maybe wait a couple turns to play my Serum Visions. I usually don't sandbag the Serum Visions, but seems fine here, especially with Colonnade turn on. Get the Colonnade out of the way. Pretty good cards, both of them. Spellsnare is going to be good because they have Snapcaster in their deck. At top, and I don't put Spellsnare on top. I mean, this could backfire horrendously if they don't have the, you know, they don't have the right spells, but Dispel and Spellsnare are usually almost always good. Pretty hard to go wrong. Snapcaster is just so good against my specific hand and against my deck in general. I guess I have Rest in Peace, but even the 2-1 when you're trying to stick planeswalkers and stuff. Usually you don't want to blink first. It is tempting though. If I can go Jace plus Dispel their counterspell, they could easily have 2 counterspells, and then I might just lose. I have lands. I'm gonna be making my land drops. I'm just gonna say go, I think. I have lands, I have counterspell. Maybe let them tap out first. Not are fighting over that. It's kind of smart for them to fight over that. Snapcaster is pretty obnoxious. I'm a bit behind on the clock. The sideboard games tend to go faster though. Hey Trudon, what's up bud? What do I think about the Euro GPs? I never go to GPs anyways, I'll see. I didn't even look at the schedule, I just saw there was a lot of limited. People almost never do that. Wait, what? Oh, I thought they were going to bounce their own colonnades. I was gonna say, it's not the worst play, honestly, bouncing your own colonnade. I don't like bouncing I mean, I guess I want to keep 2 mana up, that's fine, but I think you just bounce your own colonnade here. I don't know, no, their play's fine. Their hand must be old gas and not a lot of lands if they're just throwing cryptic commands like that. Probably gonna lose this game. Just threw a bunch of lands in a row. I guess it's not that bad. Like, I leak, if they counter, they have to plus their Jace, or else they'll lose it to Colonnade, and I get to play a Jace. Okay, they didn't want to fight. Yeah, I mean, pretty brutal. Alright. Ugh, they're gonna see. They're gonna see, like, yeah. Whew. It's getting hot in here. I think we might lose. We might finally lose one. Our only deck we can lose to, the mirror match. Blue-white too strong. Only way to stop a bad guy was blue-white is a good guy was blue-white. It's so bad not to play Jace there. Really? Yeah, I don't know. I guess so. I didn't even really think. I thought I was like doing okay, but I guess not. What's my plan? I don't know, just hope I draw good cards. This counters in hand's not getting better. That's not true, but I think you're right. I think I should have played the Jace. Kind of agree. I feel like he must have a counter to just jam Jace into a bunch of open mana. Like, you don't jam Jace on 4 there into 4 open mana if you don't have some kind of counter spell, I think, but I could be wrong. Or he just has multiple Jaces in hand. Yeah, that's a fair point. Wait, I didn't activate Colonnades. That was bad. Now I'm just dreaming. Oh well, got distracted. Not activating Colonnade there was pretty terrible. This good old Streamer's Edge. Ooh, hey Huster. Did we get some W's? Or it was just like all losing? He sends his love, yeah. I was watching Huey's stream earlier. I was really only watching so I could, you know, I was really only there for Lyra, but well, I don't know, maybe they're playing really weird and they don't have the counter spell. Kind of they're terrible, honestly. Just draw lands. Asking you shall receive. Jay Walla, welcome to the club, and Yegels, thanks man. First gifted sub of 2019. Alright, I'll give myself exactly one draw step. I mean, I agree, Mark's probably right, I probably should have played the Jays, but I felt like my instinct was on spot and the just had logic not. But yeah, my hand was pretty bad. Like, I don't know, sometimes you don't have to be that desperate though. Alright, GG's. I'm not winning this game. And thanks for all the new follows. MC Lamb, thanks for the resub. 2 months in a row as a Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it, buddy. I wish it was in more festive circumstances, more fortunate ones, I guess. We were on a nice streak. I was on like at least 13 game winning streak. I don't know how the league before the 5-0-10-0 ended, but you know. By the way, what's up with people having 36 modern trophies? Have they not heard of format points? Seems like if you play that much Magic Online, you should probably try to diversify and play a bit of Pauper or Legacy or Vintage and get those format points. Why is that song so catchy? Because the Japanese are very good at what they do. So we've got Dovin, we've got like the Detention Sphere, Deputy of Detention. Good collective company targets. Kind of a little catch-all. What are format points? All right, yeah, y'all. I'm only gonna explain this once tonight. They still have the MOX qualifiers, the monthly, and the playoffs. Except the monthly are not called preliminaries, I think. So the way to qualify for the MOX, you've got, you know, prelims into playoffs like they used to. And you also have the format playoffs. Every 3 months, if you got 35 points in the right format, you get to play the format playoff. And then I think if you top 8 that playoff, you qualify for the end of the year super format playoff. And the way you get the points is by going 4-1 or 5-0 in leagues. You get 5 points for 5-0 and 2 points for 4-1, and you also get points in challenges. So basically the goal is to get at least 35 points in... There's no standard. It's only Legacy, Modern, Pauper, and Vintage. So the goal is to get the ideal goal if you're a huge grinder is to get 35 points in each of the 4 formats, and then you get to play 4 playoffs. Limited, there's not a limited playoff, unfortunately. I mean, basically what they're trying to do is to push, you know, push Standard on Arena and use Magic Online for the other formats, which is, you know, fine. It's definitely reasonable. Alright, I think I'd definitely opt here. Just because I mean, negate is nice, but hitting terminus or path's a pretty big deal. Looks like they might not have lands. Wow. My one main deck timely. This. What are challenges? The challenges are the weekend tournaments. The challengers are not new, you know, the modern challenge, the vintage challenge. You know, it's like the, I don't know, the special weekend tournament, I guess. So if you win the challenge, you get the regular prizes plus 35 points. So basically, if you win a challenge, that's enough to qualify for the... Oh, that's interesting. Definitely interesting. You know what? I think I will. Probably do that. Negate the Rift Bolt. Do I ever stream Arena? I do. I will. I've got some challenges, actually. I've got the free quest because I haven't played in a few days. I've been mixing it up. I think I'm going to just play whatever I feel like playing. Whatever is interesting at the moment. I don't feel like Arena is super interesting at the moment. Plus, you know, there's a lot of people streaming Arena. I was streaming a lot of Vintage Cube, for instance. There was a lot of people enjoying that. I was really having fun. Like, playing something that I'm enjoying is pretty important because it just makes the stream more fun if I'm having fun. Alright. I think if they had a creature, they would have played it. Obviously not ideal not to get the tokens, but I'm gonna do that now. Standard's pretty good right now. The best of ones are... I don't know, Black-Green's kind of my favorite deck in Standard, or one of my favorite deck, and Black-Green's not very good in best of ones. Even though I was doing a bit better, I was like just playing off stream a bit of Black-Green best of ones, and I was just playing Black-Green mid-range instead of the Undergrowth version I've been playing, and I was doing a bit better. I was playing a version, I was trying out stuff, I was playing like one Duress, one, I had some weird card choices, I guess. Oof. I'm kind of in a tough spot here. If I path, I go down to 5, they probably have enough burn to kill me if I go down to 5, so I don't think I can afford to do that, unfortunately. I think I just have to Fairy Tuck. It's not ideal. But I think it's my only play. It's kind of a really scared play, but I also feel like it's my only play. Arena has best of 3. Yeah, I could just play some leagues. I'd actually probably rather play... But I don't know, the ladder is kind of tempting, you know, rank up. I'm really low this season. I'm like gold and limited and constructed, I think. I feel like best of ones, the fun part is just climbing up the ladder, and it is a fun, you know, I mean, it's true for a lot of games. Most games have some ranking system, and it's usually pretty fun to try and go up the ranks, move up the ranks. Man, I drew my one timely, I didn't draw a single rest in peace, and I'm still gonna lose pretty badly. It's usually... Let's see. Fairy's free cards from the top. So they're not drawing idle on this turn. I mean, I can't even really stack that delta. My flooded strand proxy. Yelger asks, if you never play best of ones, you still low rank and only play against new/bad players in the best of 3 events, right? And apparently that's risky. Apparently they have different MMRs for both. I don't know. I hope not. That'd be pretty exploitable. I mean, sure. Oh, that was their main phase? I didn't realize. Alright, so we know they're drawing Eidolon. That's kind of an amazing draw, actually. That card's really good against Eidolon, too. Alright, so I'm going to brainstorm, because we know they're drawing kind of... Oh! Wow, might actually be doing it here. We might actually be doing it. It's definitely still gonna be close, but I have outs. I might be a favorite actually. Yeah, I drew really good, but they drew really good too. They drew the good version of burn, aka draw free lands and all spells. That's what you want to do when you're playing the burn deck. 2 is usually not great because 2 usually means you only get to play 1 spell a turn, and you don't want that. You want to play 2 spells a turn. But wait, oh, I'm dumb. I forgot they could just do that, right? Wow, that was heinous. That was so bad. I just forgot they could just bold chase. Big sigh. Oh, that was a disaster. Running Felipos, 15 months in a row. 15 months running was the sub. Thank you so much, buddy. Thanks for supporting the stream from the shadows. The lurky shadows. Appreciate it. Does Gate plus work on the Eidolon triggers? It does, but it does it for him too. It's not that good though. They don't take the damage either. Alright, I have an island on top, so I definitely want to shuffle. Question is, I use Delta or Field of Runes upkeep. I'm gonna use my Delta now. Hey, Johnny boy. Another cell on the lurking side. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. 16 months in a row for Johnny. Alright, I guess I'll start attacking. Looks like they bricked. Looks like they... Whoa. I usually have my beginning of combat. I'm used to having beginning of combat. Alright, we got Gideon up to 4 counters, which is obviously a huge deal because most of their burn spells deal free, so that means they need 2 burn spells to kill me. Attacking was Gideon's 2-turn clock. But getting Gideon to 5 is... means they need 3 burn spells to kill me. Could lose to Boris Charm +1. I'm going to plus again. I think this one's like kind of questionable. Definitely questionable to plus again. The math probably pretty complicated, honestly. They don't pay me enough to figure out that stuff. It feels like a poker decision, like something you would study. You would do some complicated math. Like I need the solver. I need the MTG PIO solver for that one. Should I attack with Gideon or plus? When is Carson just gonna make a magic solver? Can you imagine having to program a solver for magic? Oh, I don't even think it's possible. They have like Goblin Guide, that's really good for them. I might just be dead. I think they have a land in hand, the way the game played out, right? I think they should have a land in hand. Maybe Searing Blaze? Searing Blaze would kind of make sense. Alright, I think we definitely go plus now. Finally drew my rest in peace. Should I play it? They have like nothing, right? Yeah, I think attacking Gideon was probably kind of weird, right? Just put me to 0. I think they messed up. It's alright. We both messed up. Just playing some fun magic here. Nothing too serious. Alright, I kind of dislike the Tension Sphere because it's expensive and you take the damage of Eidolon. I think I'm going to do 2 Verdicts, 2 Terminus. Fairy's kind of questionable. I think I want all the cheap stuff. Ancestral Vision's probably just bad. Sour Mana Leak and I have the Rest in Peace. Almost forgot. Why no Purge? Good question. Definitely Purge. Gear Hulk? 4/5 Vigilance. Could be worse. I think Click is okay-ish, but not great. Spellcaller and Click are probably pretty bad. Especially if they keep in Searing Blaze. Why do you have like 3 main deck Rest in Peace? Because most modern decks rely on the graveyard to some extent. Right now, it's really strong. Observe, Vision, Spell Snare, Cryptic. I think this is reasonable. Queller is good. They won't have Blaze. I mean, Queller just still trades for 1 or 2 mana spells, so it's not... It's fine, it's not great, honestly. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try that. I agree Speller and Click are reasonable, but try something different. I think I usually bring in Spellcaller against red. How's Chart been? It's probably mediocre. It probably should just be Serum Visions or Ancestral Vision. It's just way too fancy. I just didn't make any changes to the deck because I went 10-0 last time, but brutal. It's not bad. If they have Goblin Guy too, it's nice to have the land on top. Sick. Oh, and I drew Jace to shuffle away the Terminus. Nice. That was pretty sick. Basic planes into Jace. How about Discovery Dispersal? I think Discovery Dispersal is pretty bad Magic card. If you're not making really good use of the, like, you know, milling, surveilling, it's Gear Hulk. Yikes. Alright, I think you just path right away here. Like, 2 mana Preordain is just not an acceptable rate, but Charter Course probably not acceptable either. Did I rely on solvers in the peak of my career? No, I was really bad about studying the math of poker and stuff. I mean, I read articles and watched videos and kind of knew, but I was super lazy, basically. Plus, when I was still playing poker, PIO solver was still kind of new and not a big thing, I guess. But yeah, I just basically was just grinding it out on my letter ass like Knish. Yeah, now you need to be serious about your game. For sure. I never really played NL Cash though. I was like playing I was playing Limit Hold'em, tournaments, PLO. I've never really played like no limit cash game in my whole poker career. Kind of weird, I guess, but alright, this is a decent turn of events for us. Obviously not great that they have the 2 land 10 spells draw again, but at least These they don't have skull crack. You get the max value. Max value Tommy reinforcement. Have I seen the recent Winamax video of Delmas explaining his routine? I started watching it the other day. I almost never watch. I haven't been watching any poker related content, but it popped out in my feed and I felt like it was kind of interesting. And in some ways, you know, I feel like it can be useful even if you're not a poker player, even for a Magic player. And it was, I started watching. I didn't finish it though. I should. It was pretty cool. Basically, they followed a French poker player for a day, and he was showing his routine, and he studies the game. He makes a whole schedule for the months, and is super serious about everything. It's pretty impressive. Super committed. All right, I guess I just say go. I guess I should do that now, right? That makes sense, I think. It's pretty bad if they have Searing Blaze. Oh no, they don't have another mountain. Should be it for them. Oh, they have the third mountain. Okay. Oh yes, I guess they play 3 mountains. I was just wrong. They have 3 basic mountains is usually pretty standard. Oh, inside his draw. Yeah. Loose, just rusty. Loose as a goose. Alright, obviously I can't take the turn off to play a Jace. I'm in pretty mediocre shape. So I can chart a course, hope to draw something good. I think Jace Plus is just much better though, just getting Jace into play. I'm probably dead, but who knows. I'm probably just dead, honestly. Eidolon. I don't know, I don't think they have white cards in hand, right? Because they didn't play them. I don't know, what do they have in hand? Maybe they have a white mana source in hand, they're just sandbagging it so they don't get Field of Runes. That would make sense. Having white mana, so they have Eidolon, maybe a land that makes white, and maybe a burn spell. Hey Will, what's up buddy? Fighting the good fight. Trying to keep the streets clean. Main deck rest in peace. This is the modern life right now. Alright, given that they have Lyra in hand, I'm just gonna plus. Obviously, plus on them. If I get to untap with Lyra, that's great. Land that come into play tap, basically a brick. So I think we just win now. Unless they have something really weird, or they played that game really weird. Or they have like some roast, whatever that card's called, like 5 damage to a white or blue creature. No one plays that, but you never know. Alright, that was pretty lucky. Burns, I think I'm probably an underdog to burn with this version of blue white. I'm definitely an underdog to burn with this version of blue white. Free main deck rest in peace. I'm probably a favorite after sideboard, but an underdog overall. Why didn't they play Eidolon? I don't know. Didn't matter, I guess. So if you discount the mirror match I lost, I'm 14-0 in my last last 7 yeah, just 14-0 in games against non-blue white decks in my last 8 matches. If you discount the losses, we are winning all our matches. I can't even brag anymore. What is this? Just a brag police? I knew I had the title police on my deck. I didn't know I had the brag police too. This sounds kind of... I mean, your rest in peace is usually pretty good against most people. This sounds kind of awkward though. Ooh, chat. Thoughts? I think I should mulligan. It's gonna feel bad if you're playing Dredge. So keep bet close. Alright. I think Broniac is probably playing Dredge. Oh wow. Flagstone? Flagstone. I think it's just, what's it called? Martyr, right? Yeah, that would be my guess. Martyr is probably a good matchup. It's a good matchup for regular blue-white. I think Rest in Peace is pretty decent. Some of their scary cards are like Crucible and I'm trying to think. I don't think there's much you want to counter on. Feel like maybe a Gideon. Ranger RVO is probably the annoying one. I don't know. I could see go and just Serum Visions next turn. You know what? I am just gonna do that. I don't know. It might be a bit loose. Wow, brutal. Bottom, top. I think this is pretty good though. I think this is reasonable line. Flagstorm turns off. Rip turns off Flagstorm, does it? Oh yeah, wow, it does. That's awesome. Just gonna say go. It's pretty cool actually. Was so loose, Mark. Is anything a good matchup for Martyr? This deck is horrendous. I would tend to agree with you. I'm sure it does have good matchups. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I think it's weak. I think it's kind of boring. And your games take forever. Did I just describe blue-white control? Oh wait, no. Blue-white control is the best deck in Modern. Alright, am I gonna get owned by a Ghost Quarter or Field of Ruin? Creature decks? Not really. It's not even good against Infect, right? Wait, what did I just do? Monsoon? I do that all the time. I'm like, all right, I have to put back Terminus on top. And then I start thinking, I'm like, all right. And I forgot to put back Terminus. I do that all the time. Not all the time, but more often than I would like. I guess I can just hardcast Terminus next turn. It's not optimal. We also Gideon plus Path. Or Verdict. Just have it all, you know. The good old have it all. Rest in Peace is kind of nice in this matchup. You don't need it, but it is nice to know you're not gonna get cheesed by a Crucible or Proclamation. MC Land says, happens to me with Arclight Phoenix. I'm looting and forget that I'm supposed to discard the Phoenix. Yeah. Sounds like the same kind of deal. This is one of the matchups where you probably have to start plussing Jace at some point. Because they usually have like Field of Ruins and Ghost Quarters for your Colonnades, and then Path to Exile for your Gideons, and yeah. But no rush, obviously. Oh, Scrybug. Should probably scoop. I don't know. I guess I could just brick. I've been chasing. I feel of runs to shuffle away bad cards, etc. Yeah. Spell Snare's kind of bad. Free Rest in Peace is unnecessary. Maybe like 1. Having 1 you can find is probably nice. Timely's probably pretty bad. I'm kind of rusty. Disdainful Stroke is good. I need to be scared of stuff like, I guess, Gideon, Ally of Zendikar. That kind of stuff. I think Spellcaller is probably good. I'm not even sure the Gearhulk is good. I don't think it is. Another Verdict? Oh yeah. Obvi. I think Gideon of the Trials, it was looking kind of good this game. I think it's usually pretty bad. Bad against a lot of small creatures and Squadron Hawk. I guess Vendilion Click is bad against Squadron Hawk. Spell Snare is great against Hawk, yeah, but feels bad if you counter one and just have another one. I don't think Squadron Hawk's that scary. I could just bring in the Flyers. I think that's reasonable. I'm gonna do that. I could use a second Rest in Peace. I'm gonna do one. We're still gonna be the best in 2019, DJ Khaled. We the best. W-E-E-H-B-E-S-T-W. We the best. You know it. Yeah. W-E-T-H-E-B-E-S-T. We the best. No more playing myself in 2019. Dude, I'm so out of it, I don't even get the reference. Rest in Peace versus Miria. Oh yeah, Miria is another way to get cheesed. I mean, usually you can deal with the first one. It gets scary if they have like Crucible. Basically, their scary cards are Crucible, Rest in Peace, and then once in a while they do get you with just an aggressive draw, and you just don't have enough. That's kind of tempting, honestly. Just that all their scary. I already have 2 counter spells, so kind of. What do they have? I have a bunch of Ranger RVOs. I think this is pretty close. Negate or no? Might have Planeswalker. It's gonna be good down the road, but alright, I'm gonna bottom. Not great. Wait, what the hell? Oh. In my draw step. Okay.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Was that some kind of reality show or something? Just bottom so I can get to the Planeswalker. Yeah, that was my reasoning. I felt like there was a lot of good cards I want to draw, like Jace. Mostly Jace. Yeah, I'm just going to league that. Kind of want to use Spellcutter as a blocker in these matchups a lot of the time. Or maybe counter something a bit less relevant. So I don't have the threat of getting Battle Ranger, like... Yeah, I'm not sure. DJ Thalid Omnivore? What the... DJ Thalid. We the best. Martyr Proc is literally the deck I grew up watching you crush with, Pure Nostalgia. Yeah, that deck was good. That deck was really good. This deck, not so good. Alright, I'm just gonna run the Spellcutter out there. Disaster. It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. I'm a modern noob. Can someone tell me what deck OP is playing? He's playing a deck based around Martyr of Sands. You gain a bunch of life. Oh, Craig ass. He has a card called Sarah's Ascendant. in the deck. Basically gain some life. It's a pretty bad deck. You're not missing out on much. Not gonna lie here. I played that deck a tiny bit when it was showing up in the 5 leagues. I gave it a try and it was like, I don't know. It might be decent right now. There's like no Tron right now. It's like really bad against Tron. You can play 4 Ghost Card or 4 Field of Runes and kind of have an okay-ish Tron matchup. Alright, I'm gonna sandbag the Terminus one more turn. I might lose this game. Could easily lose this game. Do I miss Block Constructed? Block Constructed was fun for, you know, the full block for one tournament. I think it was fine. Just another format to break. I think I used to enjoy, I don't know, my memory's pretty bad. I think I used to enjoy Block Constructed for the most part. What did I do? I mean, I could Jace Plus. I think that's reasonable. But then they might have like Oblivion Ring. That would suck. It's not a card they play a lot of, but they usually have 1 or 2, I think, in the 75. What do I think about Kaya and Dovin? I think it's pretty cool that they're making Planeswalker not busted, maybe even sideboard cards, and, you know, just not cards that are just the best card you can play at that mana cost no matter what. Alright, what's the decision here? I'm gonna go with Jace Plus on me. I think it's at least reasonable. I only have 1 in the deck. I'm gonna bottom though. Kaya seems so bad. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a main deck card, right? I remember you from Worlds 2004. Is it 2004? Is that Paris? I feel like 2004 was Sydney. Oh no, it's San Francisco. Oh yeah, that was a good tournament. That was fun. That was the tournament I won Player of the Year. That was a good year. I liked it. I enjoyed the year of 2004. Alright, we didn't get Oblivion Ringed. So now we probably just win. I was gonna put 1 back on top. Let's see. I could also just Terminus Opt. Verdict. They're gonna put back Squadron Hawk, but it's super slow. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to do here. I don't think it matters too much. I guess it could screw me with Ghost Carter. That was almost bad. Oh yeah, if I Terminus to get them all back right away, they don't even have to go through the whole Mizvale Plane ordeal. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. The Gearhulk is it's a Macqueen sauce technology. It's supposed to be good against humans, yeah. Humans, spirits, etc. Because it doesn't get negated, it doesn't get spell quellered. It does get Disdainful Stroked, which I think they have. I might just use my Mana Lake if they recast Squadron Hawk. So they're out of Hawks. I mean, Hawks are not the scariest, but... let's see if they'll let me do the little trick here. Wait, I kept it on top? I didn't have Island on top? Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh well, it's not a big deal, but obviously it's not optimal. Seems pretty over. Make sure I don't play too slow. Yeah. Looks like we're going to be playing for a couple format points. Has one Teferi been enough? I mean, I can't say if it's the optimal number, but I haven't really missed not having enough win conditions. Even against control decks, I guess I need to be a tiny bit careful of like Emeria, something like that. Like actually finding my rest in peace now would be kind of nice. I mean, I don't draw so many cards, I should be fine, but yeah. Even against control, you usually don't want like that many Jace and Teferi. Or not always, especially game one, because you can't, it's kind of hard to tap out and stuff. So even in the mirror, it's not like the more Planeswalker, the better necessarily. Alright, they've had enough. How's the matchup against Is It Phoenix? I haven't played much. I played once against it the other day. And I beat it, the blue-red version, and then last time I played a league was blue-white. I think I played against it twice, and I went 1-1, but I think I messed up a bit. I don't know. You're probably favored. Needed to feel in response talk so I couldn't miss Veiled Back over it. Yeah, I was kind of off it. I have Jace, they have Squadron Hawk. Good luck. Main deck, Rest in Peace seems good against it. Yeah, it's not as bag-breaking as it is against Dredge, but definitely helps. They have Crackling Drake, which doesn't care about Rest in Peace. Cards that care are like Phoenix, which they can hardcast, and Faithless Looting. Oh, Header at 40 hands. Isn't that Ben Friedman? I think it's Ben Friedman. I think he likes to play Grixis Death Shadow. Sounds pretty mediocre against Grixis Shadow, but if I get turned to Rest in Peace, probably decent. I don't know, what do you think? I think I should probably keep. At Art 40 hands is Sol Malka. That makes sense, because he always plays black-green. I mean, this hand is okay against black-green. Should I opt? I kind of want land pretty badly. This is reasonable hand against black-green. It's not great, but it's okay. Alright, sure. I don't know why I thought Edward 40 hands was Ben Friedman. Sol Malka makes a ton of sense. Alright, I'm just going to play Charter Course now. Oof. Discarding Terminus is kind of sketch. Probably just going to lose 2 trackers in Confidence and Double Liliana too. Black-green's probably a bad matchup. If they have Confident and trackers, it's pretty rough. I guess I should just counter. But then I don't get to field up runes for planes. If they take Charter Course, it's not even that bad for me. It's not like... I think I need to start getting my white mana. I'm gonna let it resolve. Ebb says easy negate. I think you're undervaluing how important it is for me right now to get to white mana. Need to enable top deck Terminus. Need to enable, top decked. I guess they can Ghost Quarter their own lands. Yeah, that's a pretty good play. It's pretty good when you have Dark Confidence, basically like wastelanding me. Yeah, that's not my greatest play. Yeah, I should have just negated. Easy negate, indeed. Should have negated because I was gonna get owned by Ghost Quarter. I guess it means they didn't tap out if they kept up Ghost Quarter. I didn't necessarily expect them to not have a 2-mana threat. Why am I playing Charter Course? No reason. Charter Course just bad. Should just be Serum Visions or Ancestral Visions. You're not supposed to win when they get to draw multiple cards as Dark Confidence. Things get a bit better after sideboard. Think Twice Pretty Bad was Rest in Peace. Should just be Serum Visions or Ancestral Vision. Probably one of each. The second Ancestral, the second Serum Visions, maybe. Illumination's reasonable too. I feel like Illumination made a bit more sense when you had Search for Escanta in the deck. Yeah, Hieroglyphic Elimination. Some people play that, it's okay. Played this game pretty poorly, but I mean my hand kind of blew and they had turn 2 Confident. I guess they didn't have Tracker. Yeah, I need to Jace into Terminus plus Opt. I think that's reasonable. Not the worst draw. Traverse, not bad. He felt like he got flooded in the late game, mid to late game a lot, and was trying to mitigate that. It's good with Tarmogoyf. I guess you already have a lot of sorceries. Oh yeah, they could kill themselves with Bob. I didn't even realize how low they were getting, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get tired. I think I'm not gonna play more after this match. It's like 2 a.m. I'm gonna try to get to sleep not too late. I'm kind of a weird schedule. I was going to bed around midnight US time, which is 6 a.m. my time. But I don't want to be up till 6 a.m. So we landed this morning at 8 a.m. We got home around 10. I slept till like 4. And now I'm up again. I don't know. It's fine. Liz has to go back to work tomorrow, though. It's kind of rough. Keep playing Ebb. Maybe I'll play a bit of Arena. Just play my quests. Just relax. Play something a bit more chill. Ebb was right about the negate, and he's not right about that, too. Fair enough. Any free Terminus left in my deck? Pretty much to Terminus. Alright. We need the song, the Terminus song. Terminus, Terminus. Where is my Terminus? Terminus, Terminus. Terminus, Terminus, Terminus. Tell me, where is Terminus? Terminus, Terminus, where is my Terminus, Terminus? Even if I hit Terminus, I'll lose. Terminus, Terminus. Wow, just me. Just playing around Cell or Wreckage? What's going on here? Terminus, Terminus, where is my Terminus? Terminus, still gonna lose, even though I hit Terminus. It was better when I was playing against Boggles, and hitting Terminus was actually GG. What a wasted incredible luck. Should bottom just to see if you're lucky enough to pull 2 of the... Well, obviously I need the second one as well. Song always works. I mean, there's a reason it's the Terminus song. It's not called the Basic Island song. It's kind of sad I still can't possibly win. I mean, technically I can win. But even I am not that lucky. There's just no way. Well, I'm not playing around Cellar Wreckage this time. Alright, this is looking pretty grim. I mean, I put up a good fight. Tap the land in case you draw a verdict. I was thinking about Field of Runes actually, but I only have 2 left, I guess. Tension Sphere would have been pretty good. Also, I just die, right? Oh no, I guess... I didn't realize there was no creatures in the graveyard. Wow, I might have won. Probably not, but I might have won. I was thinking about Field of Runes. But yeah, that made sense. That was kind of bad. I want Celestial Purge. Flyers are... Not sure. The Chicas are kind of bad against Liliana, but still might be good enough. Let's see, what are my bad cards? Tommy's kind of hit or miss. Manly can be bad too, but it's decent on the play, I think. So I could do that. I could do that, just no angels. I think angels are usually pretty good though. Like these 7 cards are probably reasonable. Click is good. Why don't I like Click? It's pretty bad against Liliana, the last hope. I'm not a fan of Click. I know it's, in theory, it's supposed to be good against Liliana, but I feel like it's just such a weak creature. I mean, all these cards are great. D-Sphere is needed. It's not amazing. Same for Gideon. I think the 1 Rest in Peace is probably good. I could just got Chart of Course. Chart of Course seems kind of good against them, though. You just cut the counter spells. But I won't do that. I don't know what to cut. Everything's gas. I don't think Click is as good as people think it is against Jonathan Black-Green. Cut Spell Snare for Rest in Peace? Nah. Dark Confidence, their best card. I mean, maybe Tracker is their best card, actually. It's close. I want as many answers. That's kind of why I leave Mana Leak in too. Get Smart says, always regret cutting counters. When they get Liliana going, it can feel pretty bad. Does Black-Green play Fulminator after sideboard? I know John does. I'm assuming Black-Green does too. It's kind of tricky. Kind of want to fetch for Hallow's Fountain because they have Ghost Quarter and Field of Runes, but they also have Fulminator Mage. Maybe it was my hand, I just suck it up and get Hallow's Fountain because I have 2 Colonnades anyways. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's a pretty good draw. Could argue for planes here, but with Cryptic Command, I'll gamble. Yeah. Against Jonathan Black-Green, if you can, you want to try and, it's like not marginal at all to try and get to 4 mana with only basics, but given the hand I had, I figured might as well get Hallowed Fountain. But if you can, it's definitely can be game winning. Fulminator is really bad magic card when your opponent doesn't have basics in play. Or it doesn't have non-basics in play. But I saw Rest in Peace main deck and they brought in the Spell Bomb. Weird. Alright, if we draw land, we probably win. If not, it's probably close. Delayed land. Spellbomb to pump up Goyf. Yeah, kind of, yeah. I probably had all these fatal pushes and not much to bring in. They should have at least Fulminator Mage to bring in, and not like fatal push, not even the stun wars. Especially keeping one, you can get people. Get colonnade. I guess you have Ghost Quarter and Field of Ruin. You don't need fatal push as bad in this version. There's definitely a lot of sideboard games you play against Jaunt where if they have push to just win, but they don't, because why would they? Alright, this is becoming an issue. Alright, gotta do it again. I'll take a removal spell too. Terminus, land. Land works. It's not the best land, but keep them busy. I'm just gonna brainstorm because they have the Quagmire. It's pretty good. Sometimes you just want to hide the card you want to save, but they have Ghost Quarter. But there's no way they're just going to use Ghost Quarter. I think I want to hide Rest in Peace. It's also good against Spellbomb. Also, I don't know which card I'm going to need. Probably hide Rest in Peace. Probably my highest value card. Why not bounce Goyf? Because they have Quagmire, so I just lose my Jace anyways, and I get no value. I like down a card. At least this way Jace kind of cantrips, you know? It cantrips and it buys me 4 points of damage, which is decent. Alright, that's a good sign. That means they don't have Liliana or Confident. I mean, I don't know their hand, but I feel like it's good for me that they took Detention Sphere. All the black-green lands look alike. Yeah, all the dual lands usually look alike. That's Liliana. Let's get back a Fulminator Mage. Yup. It's pretty nasty. How many counters on Vision? Is it time yet? I think one more turn, right? No, maybe not. Cool. Coolio. Rest in Peace. Hallowed Fountain, I guess. Plus doesn't do anything, you know, so I'm not in a hurry to get rid of Liana. They got back Goyf, did they? Oh wow, that's amazing. Amazing! I mean, it doesn't take much to grow Goyf right now. If they get rid of Rest in Peace, can go really fast. Ghost Quarter, discard spell, and all of a sudden you've got 4 or 5 Goyfs again. They know I have Purge. Purge's pretty good against Liliana. I don't really care about 2 damage right now. I'm just gonna take it. No rush. Liliana of Deville is legal. They have a lot in there. They played a bunch game 1. They play both. Even John plays both. John usually plays free Liliana of Deville, One Last Hope. I think that's fairly standard, but I mean it varies a bit. I don't really want to have to tap out for a Terminus, because then if they just have something like a Tracker, I lose the game. I could use Purge on Confident, but then there's always the risk of Liliana going off. I think using Cryptic Command is actually pretty reasonable. Getting the value while I can. It's like, seem counterintuitive. Sometimes you use Cryptic Command, you're kind of using your best card that can kind of answer anything, but game just plays out better this way a lot of the time. Oh. I guess I can just Purge the Quagmire, but then I'm starting to play with fire a bit. That was bad. I should have plus on Quagmire. Actually, get an extra land. I think think they both get exiled, right? I mean, I'm gonna have to purge that Liliana. And Goif is... I think I just let them have it, right? To get the... It's not too bad. I mean, if they... What are gonna waste the next 3 turns attacking my Gideon while they're going... I think it's fine. Lennox resolve. Assassin's Trophy being in the graveyard. Yeah, I guess I missed that. I missed the memo. I guess, you know, if they're going after Rest in Peace over Gideon, you know, they want it kind of bad. Abrupt Decay. I mean, that's not too bad, honestly. Now to have an Assassin's Trophy and a mystery card. My hand's decent. It's close. Definitely a close game. I think they know about my negate too, which is not great. And have a non-land card in hand. Okay. What's my opinion on the Planeswalker, Stefan? I feel like I've seen my, you know, I've kind of agreed with what people were saying on Twitter. Just, you know, it's kind of cool that they're making Planeswalker demo just super busted, you know. You can even argue that kind of a sideboard card, sideboard Planeswalker card. I like them, I like it. It's always weird with these questions. I have the feeling I'm just repeating myself 20 times during a stream. But yeah, I like that, you know, it's not just, oh, I have 4 mana. Chandra is the best possible thing I could do no matter what deck I'm playing, or, you know, it's kind of cool. Alright, this deck's looking pretty bad. Might be time for a little Terminus song. Terminus, Terminus, where the hell's my Terminus? I'll take Jezamine Sculpture, I'll take the Fairy. We know they have Assassin's Trophy in hand too. Yeah! Alright, GG's. Alright, I'll play that to the bitter end. Maybe they missed a line. I need to forget about their Ghost Quarter. Seems very likely. Wow. How am I supposed to win if my opens are just so good and they see every angle? Oh, that trophy too. Yeah. All right, good games. Black-green stuff. I lost 2 matchups where I wish I had Ancestral Visions. On a side note, only 1 chesty. That was sad. I'm after these formats.